Okay, so I'm going to look at 3 Ember Paradox tributes today. This VTuber right here with this channel, and let me just show you that's what she looks like basically. And all of these have been made by Lord Intellectual, this guy here, and he recently came out with a making of video about the first of the 3, which is actually quite old and has a lot of history in the Skyebrow community. And so I'm going to look at a little bit of the making of or behind the scenes video as well, but not the whole thing. That's 35 minutes, so I'll just watch maybe a minute or two at the beginning. And just ignore those noises. That is my kitty cat. Okay, so, and before I go in and watch them, and let me show you what I'm going to look at. So I'm going to look at this one. I'm going to look at this one, which is just 4 days old and has a lot of contributions from the Strays in it. And the Strays is what Ember Paradox calls her audience, like they're stray cats. So anyways, so I'm going to look at this one, which is very new, 4 days ago. And if we sort it by popular, you can see also, oh wait, where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Stoking the Embers right here. This AI music video. And also, where is it? This one, our picture perfect paradox. So I'm going to start with the oldest one and the most famous one with a bunch of history. This one, Stoking the Embers, from 5 months ago. And then this one from 2 months ago. And then I'll go with the most recent one. This one from 4 days ago. So 3 videos altogether. But before I go in there, I want to talk a little bit about who Lord Intellectual and Ember Paradox are and give some context. So there'll be links in the description if you want to skip the rest of the context. You already know all about this. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the first video reaction. And also I'll have time-stamped links to the start of each video's reaction, so you can skip ahead and see them in whatever order you want to see them in. Okay, so Ember Paradox and Lord Intellectual have quite a history in the Skyebrow community. And as you can see, they're both VTubers. And although he, I believe, is still an animated PNG tuber, he's got an AI co-host now, Nightfire, right here. And as you can see, a couple months ago, he had an introductory video for this AI co-host. And you might notice that she looks a little bit like Ember Paradox. Yeah, a lot of people have noticed that. And if you want more history about Lord Intellectual, I do have this Who Are the Skybros with Skybrows series. I've got a whole bunch of these videos, and I have featured him twice in part 9 and also in part 5. So this link to the playlist will be in my description. But I think the main way that I can talk about Lord Intellectual and Ember Paradox and their place in the Skyebrow community and history is by looking at their many cameos. Yeah, looking at their many cameos. So anyways, let's try to see it. Okay, so Ember Paradox, her first cameo in a Skyebrow original. And she's had many cameos in the Skyebrow cinematic universe videos made by people around Skyebrow who are imitating Skyebrow. Probably she's had well over 200 of those cameos. And I'll have some links to some playlists where you can look through a bunch of Skyebrow community videos made by people other than Skyebrow in the description. But anyways, this is Skyebrow himself. Look at this 6 months ago. It's hard to believe the community is really starting to get old now. But anyways, So this is the puppet scene. Well, the whole video is puppet except for the very beginning. So the puppets in the theater audience. And if you look over here, you can see Ember Paradox. So this is one of those cameos where she's... I have to use the greater than and less than keys to kind of go one frame at a time here. You can see her back here. She's right above Gaming Syndicate and to the right side of Moomy Playing Games. And right here, so you can never actually see her fully, but she is there. And that is her first Skyebrows original cameo. And if you look here, in A Million Amelias. Look, right here she is, right between Leaflet and Mavluck. So right here she is in the theater audience in A Million Amelias. And this is an extremely popular Skyebrows video with over 2 million views. Yes, over 2 million views right here. And then if we go next, we have Crybrows. And in Crybrows, Ember Paradox, she appears in her own scene. She's not in a big crowd scene. She's in her own scene here. And it was also Lord Intellectual's first time here. Yeah, Lord Intellectual's first time. And if you go look at his channel and sort it by popular, look, he's really boggled by Crybrows. Yeah, he's really boggled by it. Okay, and just ignore my kitty. She's really trying to get attention because she knows I'm doing a react. Yeah, both kitties, the Fluff Monster and Tuxedo Girl are both misbehaving, and then have one good kitty, Calico Girl, who is not misbehaving right now. Okay, so she had her own scene in Crybrows, and then Lord Intellectual's first time in Crybrows here as well. So they had two separate scenes here in Crybrows, and all these timestamped links will be in the description too. And then the next time was in the collaboration that Skyebrows made with his mother, Gonna Be Carolina Overdrive. And I've heard that this is the first of a 4-part series. The other 3 parts have not yet appeared. But this is the first time when they appeared together. So here's Ember Paradox. Let me show you. We'll just go back to the previous cameo right here, and then let's look at it a bit. A little rocky. Yeah, so see, that was Lord Intellectual there. And that there is a BSDM reference to the two of them, which became a really talked about in-joke in the community that actually does reflect reality. It's not just a joke. He is actually streamed with her. Streamed with her. And talked about, let me do it. Yeah, okay, so it is by popular. And see the, he streamed with her. Where is there's like some BDSM stuff here. And there's, let's see. Oh, yeah. This stuff and then they were looking at 50 Shades of Grey, I think it was. Yeah, they were looking at 50 Shades of Grey, him and Ember Paradox. Okay, so anyways, so it actually reflects reality. It's not just a joke. And if you go to, I'm getting lost in the tabs. Where am I? We're in Gonna Be Carolina Overdrive. Yeah. So it's showing that. And then that stuff is also, so a lot of the Skyebrows community have made videos. And also one of the really famous ones, if you look at Pasta or Chaotic Pasta, and he's got a flying spaghetti monster and Pastafarian. self-representation character. And Andy's a VTuber now too. He's got a really cool like PNG, animated PNG, where he pukes pasta every time he talks. It's really hilarious. Okay, so look at this one. It hits you harder than a rocket launcher. So this one here, it used to have a different name. It's a collaboration with Bupela. And then look at this. Ember Paradox reacted to it, and a Lord Simperlectual, yeah, he is the nickname for Lord Intellectual that became common in the Skyebrow community, reacted to it, and yeah. So that's this one right here. It got renamed later. And it hits you harder than a rocket launcher is the new name of this. But you can see this scene in here. You can see, yeah, this was the very talked about scene in here. And then if we go to another Skybrow's original, No Fox Given, another Ember Paradox cameo with Lord Intellectual. And let me show it to you. This was her, and this is Mizuki right here. Let's go and look at the whole thing. Ember Paradox and then Lord Intellectual right after.
Contextual, a flaming paradox, a spectacle, like intellectual over sexual, but...
Yeah, see, Skyebrows himself used the Simterlectual nickname for Lord Intellectual. And as you can see, he's got the buff Doge meme, the Doge meme dog with the no horny bonk, bonking him and throwing him off here. And that's a reference to, well, it's a couple of things. One thing it is Skyebrows is sort of like gently scolding Lord Intellectual to like turn down the spicy stuff a little bit. And the other thing is that, see all these like jail windows and stuff. So Lord Intellectual got he got locked out of his account. Yeah, not just his YouTube account, but also Twitter, I believe. And he couldn't get into either one of them. And there was a lot of talk about how it was like because he made the video Stoking the Embers. Where is it? Yeah, because he made this video, which actually skirts pretty close to the line of what YouTube allows, that YouTube, it doesn't necessarily tell you what you did wrong. Sometimes it does other things. And there were rumors, constant rumors, that YouTube had somehow, blocked him out of his YouTube account because of that, instead of like giving him a warning or, removing the video or something like that. And so these rumors were constantly swirling in the Skyebrow community. And he did eventually come back, but it was a subject that was mentioned in a lot of videos for a while. And let me show you, where is it? Okay, here it is in this tab. So this is by Grumpy Whiskers, Shadow Vigil Detective. Yeah, so quite a popular video by a popular creator. And see, Lady Ember is the main suspect of Lord Intellectual's disappearance. And oh yeah, and I am there too. Yeah, I'm a witness in this noir detective music video. So anyways, yeah. So this is the whole storyline of this video is they're trying to look for the missing Lord Intellectual, and Ember Paradox is the suspect, which is all very fictionalized. And then here is another very fictionalized one. So this is the channel Music Satire. This is a Matrix parody here, where Lord Intellectual is trying to get back in, but he's been suspended. Okay, so that is kind of like some of the history, and the what was it? The No Fox Given double cameo. Blah, I couldn't think of the word cameo.
Textual, a flaming paradox.
Yeah, the double cameo here in No Fox Given. That was the last time that Skyebrow himself cameoed either one of them. The next cameo video that Skyebrow produced, Sky Op, and as you can see, this was the first one where Skyebrow actually listed the cameos in there, and there is no Lord Intellectual and there is no Ember Paradox here at all. And so they did not appear in this one, which is not unusual because the Skyebrow community has grown so large that he can't cameo everyone anymore. He has to like sort of pick and choose, and a lot of it is probably random as to who gets in and who doesn't. But yeah, Sky Op, almost exact. Let's see, it's August now, May, June, July. Yeah, it's almost exactly 3 months. Sky Op. And Skyebrow in the time since has not done a VTuber cameo video since then. He's done some videos that have cameos of like Reckless Ben and other public figures like that, but not of VTubers. If you go to his channel here and yeah, sort it by the recent videos. Yeah, so here's Sky Op right here. And then we've got a couple of fan videos for X-Men and the I can't say the name of this anime. It's yeah, it's not something you can really say on YouTube, the name of this anime, because it has the K word in it. It has the K word in it, which is why he censored the K word in the title as well. And then there's the Reckless Ben videos, which have cameos of Reckless Ben in them, but they don't have a bunch of VTuber cameos in them. So yeah, and then he's, what I've heard is that he's recently resting because he wants to start the Zucker Wars anime. So yeah, he hasn't been producing much material and less of the normal type of material because he's putting it all into a big project. The Zucker Wars is what I've heard. Yep. Okay, so that's a really long sort of context and history lesson. Let's go to the first video. Okay, so the first video that we're going to look at by Lord Intellectual and is the Stoking the Embers. So this is the oldest of the three AI music videos I'm going to look at today. Okay, and let me pause it. And first off, I wanted to say that this particular video, Stoking the Embers, 5 months ago, 5 months old, this one that's so famous, I am worried about it because it does skirt very close to what is allowed for the rules of YouTube. So I'm worried about actually doing a full reaction to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in just a few seconds in, and then I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to watch it privately. I have watched it before, but it's been quite a while. And then I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to unpause this react and then talk about it and look at maybe a few parts of it. And before we go in there, I did want to say that this video, Stoking the Embers, is not just very talked about in the Skyebrow community and with a big history and stuff, but also if you go to here, Ovted Fatash, who has sort of like a mini community within the Skyebrow community gathered around her. She's a streamer. She's done ranking. And in her, she's got the top 20, and this is the top 10, which she ranked individually. And it was number 5. So I don't have a Twitter account, but if you go to her Twitter, she's got a list for her mid-year review. And look at this. She's got the top right here, the top 10 that she has. And number 5, right here, Lord Intellectual and Ember Paradox, Stoking the Embers. So yeah, this is a winning video, not just a famous video, but also a winning video. Yep. So Stoking the Embers right here. And before I go in, I wanted to read the description. And this is actually a collaboration because Lord Intellectual made the animation, and then Ember Paradox made the song. I believe she already had the song, and this is the name of the song right here. And then here's the link right here to the song. So this isn't his work alone. It's actually like a collaboration. Okay, so let's go in, and I'm gonna just look at a little bit, and then I'll pause it and watch the rest privately, and then I'll talk about it. Okay, I think that's probably about enough right here. But you probably already noticed that this is really high quality animation for being so old. When it appeared, most of the stuff in the Skyebrow community had much lower animation quality than this. Yeah, even some of the stuff made by the greats had lower animation quality than this back in March. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and watch the rest privately, and then I'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so I am back, and yep, I basically what I remembered. It's a good song, and the song itself is by Ember Paradox, and the animation is good. By today's standards, it's a little bit lower than normal, and stuff like having the Grok watermark still on it is, of course, a no-no. But altogether, it is still pretty good animation that mostly holds up even by today's standards. I did notice some errors like weird arm or leg placement, a couple errors with his mask, and at one point when he grabs some handcuffs and squeezes them in his hand and they burst into fragments, it looks kind of bizarre and unnatural. But other than that, almost no animation errors. So yeah, pretty good video. And the link for this will be in the description. Let's look at the oh, I forgot to give it a thumbs up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's look at the description. So yes, 5 months ago, Ember Paradox herself replied. Let's look at this reply. She says, I just want to say this is one of the most beautiful videos I've ever seen. More than the delicious sensual heat displayed here, as wonderful as it is, there's such an intense amount of tenderness on display throughout. The entire time I watched this video, I truly felt precious, that I was someone to cherish and protect even while being dominated, and that truly deeply touched my heart. This video did indeed break me, but not in the way one might expect. It broke me because it presented me not simply as an object of lustful desire, but as someone that is truly deeply cared for, and that is something I can never properly express how grateful I am for. I will always cherish this art that you have made for me. Thank you, Lord Intellectual, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Yep, and then we've got the, okay, let's thumbs it up. We've got a funny comment here. Good sir, please don't leave your embers unattended. If it starts a forest fire, you will be held responsible. Yeah, so Ember Paradox, her VTuber lore is that she has fire powers, and her audience are like these strays that are symbolized as stray cats, and then sometimes she has cat form, and so basically cat ears and a tail. So see, she sort of switches back and forth between cat ears and a tail and not having cat ears and a tail in this video, but I think it's done well, and it doesn't look weird. And another thing is that I like the camera movement. So there's a lot of like the way that I mean, I know there's no real camera because it's all AI, but you know what I mean. The things that look like camera movements, I like them. They were well done, like when to circle, when to focus, when to move from left or right with the camera, that kind of stuff looked like it was all done pretty well. Okay, so let's go back to Lord Intellectual's channel, and now what I want to do is look at the making of director's commentary for this video, and I just want to watch a little bit of this one. Let's go in.
Acts and the emotion behind it, and
Oh, YouTube has gotten so bad with the pausing. I have to like click 2 or 3 times to actually get it to pause each time. Okay, so let's read the description first. So, director's commentary, Stoking the Embers, the full behind-the-scenes breakdown of the AI-generated music video tribute to Ember Paradox. In this 35-minute commentary, Lord Intellectual walks through the creative process, turning Ember's song into a sensual dream sequence inside her own mind, the heavy use of Grok XAI for hero shots and video, storyboarding, purple lighting for style consistency, camera techniques, and why certain spicy choices were made or deliberately avoided. Key themes explored: obsession and adoration as a master, emotional connection over cheap thrills, fully clothed sensuality, trust, surrender, and the deeper meaning behind BDSM aesthetics in the video. Includes the mask reveal, why the handcuffs get destroyed, the shot that triggered the age restriction, Grok workflow gripes, watermarks, iterations, and production realities of current AI video. This is not just a reaction or recap, it's the director explaining exactly what went into every major decision. So there were a couple of scenes that looked like panty shots, where the panty was barely there, and I'm wondering if that's what triggered it. The age restricting shot. Oh, it says, I'm not going to look at this, but collar and chain. So maybe having a collar and a chain is what symbolized it. I'm not sure. What triggered the age restriction. Okay. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to look at a little bit at the very beginning, maybe a minute or two. So let's look at this.
there is a coming together during those particular.
Oh, and I just wanted to remind you that this is his AI co-host Nightfire. That is not Ember Paradox there. Okay, let's go.
Acts and the emotion behind it and the connection, the surrender is far more intoxicating than the physical thrill, in my opinion. Gentlemen, you have been waiting for it. You have been demanding it. You have been asking for it. We will be reacting to my video for the lovely Ms. Paradox, Stoking the Embers. Now, this is her song. I merely put visuals to it after learning she was a slave, which, trust me, is a rare thing to come across. And I just couldn't help myself. So this was actually done across 2 days of frantic genning. And this was done... No, I don't think I went to Grok super heavy for this. So, for reference, the Picture Perfect Paradox has about 5 times the amount of shots that...
Oh, yeah, Picture Perfect Paradox is the next video that we'll be seeing after this react.
That Stoking the Embers does. And when I was creating this, I knew that, okay, you aren't good enough with AI to make anything good through your own experience, because you don't have any experience. So I tried to break it down. Okay, what is going to make this video, what is going to have the largest impact on this video's quality with the least amount of knowledge or experience? And so you'll notice that everything here is purple, more or less. Because one of the big giveaways of AI is a lack of style consistency, and even I didn't get it nailed down entirely in this video, but it was the first attempt, so I like to think I have done pretty damn well.
Yeah, this was Lord Intellectual's first AI music video, so yeah, for For a first attempt, spectacular. For something that was made 5 months ago, spectacular. Yeah, you can see why it was in Ovted Fatash's top 10 as the number 5 video. Okay, let's keep going.
Especially given the response of this video. So, all of my prompts included purple lighting because that is a distinct and standout theme that is very easy to identify and allows you to get away with a lot. I also, the original version of Stoking the Embers had the lovely Ms. Paradox up on stage. I could actually possibly show you a few failed gens, well, I wouldn't say failed gens, but gens that I rejected because I could not get the lip sync to work. The original storyline was the lovely Ms. Paradox.
Yeah, so lip syncing is a lot easier to do with AI now, but back 5 months, and it's still not perfect now. There's still a lot of problems with it. But 5 months ago, it was just about impossible to do. And also putting something like purple lighting into every single prompt for style consistency. From the people I've talked to, I don't know from my own experience, but from the people I've talked to, there are other ways to get really good style consistency now. So some of the advice he's going to give in this is going to be out of date and apply to the way that the programs worked 5 months ago rather than to the way they worked now. But it's still a really interesting look into Skyebrow Community history and how things were. And some of this will still be applicable now. Okay, let's just listen to a little bit more because I'm curious about this.
Was going to be the one on stage singing this. And then we were going to have all of the fun visuals along with that. But in the execution, I was not happy with the result. So we pivoted and we ended up in this pseudo dream sequence. So you'll see shortly after we go through the doors, you have Miss Paradox on the bed falling asleep, and then right at the end, you'll have her waking up. So this is all meant to take place inside her own mind. She is the one.
Okay, yeah, I didn't, when I watched it, I think the first time many months ago and then also just recently, yeah, I didn't actually realize it was a dream sequence from those two scenes, but that is a good storytelling technique to have the actual falling asleep and the actual waking up in there in order to show that it is in fact a dream sequence. So that is a good storytelling technique right there.
They came up with this song after all. So I figured it would be much more acceptable if I were to make it a dream. It's not real, it's just a dream, and it's your own dream, my lovely Paradox. But okay, we are going to have many pauses during this, guys, so if you have not seen it already, the original video has been age restricted, so it will not show up in search. You do need to go directly to my channel, but I will give you a direct link. And many people have asked, did she do a reaction to this? She did. And was a magnificent reaction. But she has removed it, and I do respect that. So unfortunately, I will not be playing any of her reaction to this, but just know she did react to it, and she did enjoy it. And that is the highest compliment I could have ever imagined. Especially, I towed the line. Well, really.
Okay, so she did react to it, but the reaction is now removed from her channel. Probably because of similar age restriction or YouTube having problems with it reasons. Okay, so we're actually 4 minutes in here. This is fascinating, but I don't want to just, react to too much of it. I want to leave a large amount of this for you to watch. So the link to this will be in the description. And let's go to, let's give it a thumbs up. This is fascinating. I forget to give thumbs up so many times. Okay, so let's go back to his channel. And now let's go to the next one. So this is going to be our picture perfect paradox, which I have never seen. Yeah, I've never seen our picture perfect paradox before. So this will be a totally fresh react. And this one doesn't have the too spicy problems, is what I've heard that the other one did. So I can just do a normal reaction instead of the weird one where I pause and then I talk about it afterwards. Okay, so let's go in. Okay, and now we're going to do more context. Yes, I love context. Let's read the description. Okay, so, and this is from May 18th, so pretty much 3 months ago. A musical tribute to the always radiant Ember Paradox, a glimpse of the world through Lord Intellectual's eyes, made in celebration of Ember's 2-year streaming anniversary. AI-enabled visuals set to Lord Intellectual's original song, Our Perfect Paradox. So I guess the video is called Our Picture Perfect Paradox, but the song itself is called Our Perfect Paradox, if I'm reading that correctly. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of lyrics in the description. Okay, I believe Ember has reacted to this one. Okay, so let's rewind it and let's go in. Let's make it big. Here we go.
Hard to know just where do I start. You took the broken and gave them your arms side by.
Okay, I think I actually need subtitles because I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding that. But I also wanted to mention that, see, this is the symbolism the Ember Paradox uses. She finds the strays, which represent her audience members, and they're often like these cats with this unnaturally dark red color. She finds them and she helps them. So she's collecting all these strays. Okay, so, yeah, and I know the lyrics are in the description, but I don't want to keep pausing it and going to the description to look at the lyrics over and over again. Oh, I didn't notice this before. All of the audience members are strays with that symbol there on their forehead. I didn't notice that. It was the audience is pretty blurry, and AI tends to blur large crowd scenes. I didn't even notice it was cats instead of people. Oh man, usually I'm better at noticing stuff than that. Okay, so let's go in again.
Hard to know just where do I start. You took the broken and gave them your arms side by side. We were made for this ride. Now everybody's shouting your name tonight.
Oh yeah, his mask messed up. Yeah, that's one of the things I've heard a lot of AI video creators in the Skyebrow community say, is that it's hard to get Lord Intellectual's mask right because the AI keeps messing it up. It should be half white and half black, but the AI is just like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, masks in general are hard as well for doing with AI. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there is some other members of the Skyebrow community, Feeble Mind, and sorry, I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Shiver. It's spelled Shiver, but pronounced Shiver. And see another Lord Symptolectual nickname thing here.
Side by side, we were made for this ride. Now everybody shouting your name tonight. Ember, 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 ember. Tear 'em apart. Ember, ember, ember. Queen of my heart. Ember, ember, ember. We've come back so smart. Ember, ember, ember. Our fierce and loving paradox.
Yeah, so look at his eyes. He's got like the Deadpool style of eyes, the superhero, or, you know, Deadpool from the Marvel universe. Yeah, so sometimes I've noticed that when he's cameoed in videos, sometimes he'll have like regular eyes behind his mask, and sometimes he has like the Deadpool style of eyes. And I think the Deadpool style of eyes usually works better. It usually looks better anyways. The AI maybe has a little bit of trouble with like the eyes behind the mask, and sometimes it'll switch back and forth from one to the other in a weird looking way where like his eyes like transform into this all white look, and that looks kind of weird.
Hard to know just where do I start? Just 'cause this ain't a love.
Oh, and then another mask error. It's all black instead of half black and half white. Yeah, probably having the camera circle around him and keeping the mask half black and half white is probably a difficult thing to do. And yeah, and also AI tends to rebel when you have large crowd scenes. It'll mess up things other than the crowd more often as well. Okay, let's, sorry, but I'm being so nitpicky, but yeah, I'm known for nitpicking on the animation and stuff. I did want to say that I like this song. This is a good, upbeat, cheerful, rocking song, and it's not extremely good, but it is definitely good. Let's keep listening to it.
Doesn't mean we won't say we love you. Raise your voice, strays, don't let her go. You're the one we all follow. Ember, 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 ember. Tear 'em apart. Ember, ember, ember. Queen of my heart. Ember, ember, ember. A light in the dark. Ember, ember, ember. A picture perfect Sunday ray. Setting our souls alight.
Oh, and there is Leaflet. Yeah, she's a big VTuber that she was doing her own stuff for a long time before the Skyebrow Community came along, but then Skyebrow started cameoing her, and she kept reacting to not just Skybrow's own videos, but to the videos made by people around Skyebrow. And yeah, she's made a lot of AI music videos herself. The most famous one is Put Them in the Box, an Asmongold tribute. It has a huge number of hits and is, I think it's like her most viewed video. But yeah, so she's a member of the Skyebrow community.
We fight for you the way you fight for us. So we'll sing your love right back to you. 'Cause all of your strays just want you to know we'll love our red-haired firebrand for all of our days. Forever, Ember.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the music. I don't like to pause too much because I think it makes for a bad react if I pause too much. Just like, you know, not pausing at all makes for a bad react. But I wanted to point out her eyes. Look at how detailed and beautiful and reflective her eyes are in a lot of these shots. This looks really good. Yeah, I really like whatever prompts or technique were used to make the eyes look so good. This was well done. Yeah, this was well done.
Paradox. Paradox.
I just wanted to go back and look at the other cameos. I saw Celestium and who else? Oh, I think this is Lusty Lynx. And this would be Celestium. So we got Leaflet, Celestium, and Lusty Lynx. Oh, and Leaflet's got 2 of these things on her hat instead of 1 like she should. But most of the animation errors I've been noticing in this are pretty small. And they're often things that are hard to get right, like, you know, large crowd scenes or the mask, stuff like that are very common errors.
We love you.
Oh, it's got a little outro scene. It's got a little, yeah, I like it when they have like outro scenes or at the very least a logo at the end. Let's see, this is a secret you can use. You can use the hide button so that you can actually see the full scene. Okay, that thing on the sign is just AI nonsense. I like the pretty scene with all the fireflies and the full moon and the sky full of stars. Okay, so let's look at this end scene here. Okay, so very nice little end scene. I liked that it gave you a place to sort of rest at the end of the video. We did get, you know, a Grok watermark again in the lower right corner. And the way that the fireflies bounced up and down, or fireflies or lightning bugs or whatever you call them, did look slightly unnatural, but not very much, just a little bit unnatural. Let me give that a thumbs up there. Yeah, it looked a little bit unnatural. Okay, and so our picture perfect paradox. Let's see, has Ember reacted? I'm pretty sure she has to our picture perfect paradox. Let's look, and okay. Oh, she has so many videos. I've gone this far, and I've only gone back 13 days. Okay, 3 weeks ago. How old is our picture perfect paradox? It is 3 months old. Okay, so I got to go back to 3 months ago. We've got a ways to go here, and then try to see it. Okay. We're still only 1 month ago. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the search. Okay, Ember Paradox picture perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, we got other people reacting to it. And no, this is Ember Paradox reacting to another Skyebrow Community video. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can find it here. Okay, we just got a Depths Walker react and various other things. Okay. She probably has reacted to it, but it's I don't want to search for it now. If I find her react to it, I'll put the link in the description so that you can also go and look at her reaction to it. And okay, so let's go back to Lord Intellectual. And okay. And where are we? Okay, so now going to do the one that is 4 days old. You Are Enough. And I believe the visuals are mostly contributions from the Strays. Okay, so let's go in here.
Special can feel
Okay, and let's go ahead and look at the description for it. Okay, so one singular data point, regardless of its strength, can be written off as an anomaly. So I gathered thousands more. Full credit to Ember's Strays for their passion, for their art, for their love. Thank you to every stray who contributed art. Ember, you are enough. You always have been. Like if this hits you in the feels. Comment your favorite artwork or a message for Ember's birthday. Subscribe for more Nightfire / Lord Intellectual collabs and tributes. And just a reminder, Nightfire is his AI co-host who looks a little bit like Ember Paradox but is not her. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be an introduction for more than a minute, and then the music video starts. Okay, and it looks like this is some kind of birthday tribute. Okay. Oh, Captain Rudy, he's a member of the Skyebrow Community. He says, the fact that you use seemingly every image of Ember that's ever been posted to Twitter by the Strays was very heartfelt. You have outdone yourself with this video. Well done. Okay, so let's not get lost in reading the comments. Let's go ahead and rewind and take a look at this. Okay, here we go.
The word special can feel incredibly inadequate, given how often it is overused. Now let's consider, however, if I were to call someone special, that would carry weight to it, because I do not speak idly, nor for the sake of mindless platitudes. When I speak, it carries the full weight of my word, my reputation, my being. When I say someone is special, well, you can take that to the goddamn bank, for Lord Intellectual is no liar.
Oh yeah, the closed captionings are a little bit wrong here. Look at this. Lowered Intellectual. You better be careful, Lord Intellectual. You're gonna get a new nickname if you're not careful. Oh man, Simterlectual is one thing, but you don't want to be called Lowered Intellectual. Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being harsh. I'm making a joke. Nobody give him that nickname. Nobody give it to him. Okay, let's keep going.
What I am, though, is one man. And one single data point in an array of 8 billion can easily be written off, undermined, explained away for any number of reasons. If I alone were to say someone is special, even with all of my weight behind it, that could be written off as nothing more than a statistical anomaly. But I'm not the only one who considers this particular.
Okay, so that transition in there was a little bit weird looking, but mostly this has been good animation. You know, I don't like the Grok watermark in the lower corner, but you know, I think doesn't it cost a lot of money to remove it or something? But anyways, okay, so let's keep going.
Individual to be some.
Yeah, because I don't really like criticizing people if I think my criticism is boiling down to criticizing them for not spending more money, because that feels like really mean and unfair. So I will point out things like that, but yeah, I don't want people to think, oh, Penny Bloomfield isn't going to criticize me if I spend huge amounts of money on my video. I don't want people to think that. People can convey storytelling and ideas and carry the music video on very poor animation. If you've got the right ideas, you can convey it with South Park level of animation and people will still love it. So yeah, I don't want to be too harsh on people for for things that might be, you know, oh, they just didn't spend the really giant amount of money to, you know, get the watermark removed, or to do this or to do that, or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't want to criticize people for not spending more money, because AI is getting expensive. It's getting expensive, and I don't want to put that pressure on people. Okay, so ranted a lot about a tiny little nitpick, but I just wanted to explain my philosophy and where I'm coming from. Okay, let's keep going.
Something truly special, am I? And unluckily for you, my lovely Miss Paradox, I brought along proof. Hit it, Nightfire.
I left the porch light on for nobody at all.
Oh, I recognize some of these. I'm not a Twitter person, but I recognize some of these. I recognize like Grumpy Whiskers. Yeah, I recognize Grumpy Whiskers in there. Okay. I think I'm understanding the lyrics pretty well here, and I'm not wanting to cover up all this stuff. So let's get rid of the closed captioning, and let's rewind a little bit, and then let's keep going.
I left the porch light on.
Yeah, I think this is Grumpy Whiskers. Yeah, I think this is Grumpy Whiskers.
For nobody at all. Just my coat on the chair and a bruise on my soul. Cold sink, cold hands, cold face in the glass. I count all my flaws, and I count them too fast. If I stay very still, maybe I'll disappear. No one would notice.
Oh, I just wanted to say there are a ton of the Skyebrow Community cameos that are going past, and I don't want to pause and identify all of them, or it will take forever to get through this react, but I did want to identify a few of them. So Captain Keen, the pirate VTuber, he's sort of like a social glue for the Skyebrow Community. He streams really late at night usually, but when his live streams start up, all the other live streamers in the Skyebrow Community claim that they complain that theirs empty out because they're all going to Keen's. Yeah. And we got Powder, we've got Vesper, Leaflet, Cinevier, Ember Paradox herself, of course, and Lusty Lynx, and I actually don't recognize these two. Okay, so let's keep going.
I was ever here. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. The voice says it's soft. Let it come. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Don't look at me. I'm not enough. I wore my quiet like armor at the end.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton. Oh, and here's Captain Rudy. Here's Captain Rudy right here. Yeah, there's a ton of people. Uh-huh.
Edge of the room, watching laughter go by like a train in the gloom. Every smile was borrowed, every name
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got even more. We got Chiral Chikage. We got Highlander. He used to be called a Wild Iraqi. Uh-huh. So many.
felt wrong, so I held my breath till the whole night was gone. Then the door swung wide and the air changed shape, like 1,000 tiny hearts had come here.
I noticed that some of these things are complete comics here. Yeah, look at this, complete comics. And this, is this Libluinator? I think this is Libluinator here. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Okay, let's keep going.
And then they came in waves with their hands outstretched, saying, "Stay right there," saying, "You."
Oh, and that was Kirsch in her, yeah, that was Kirsch, Kirsch Vistal, a VTuber.
Saying you are blessed. Look at you. You've always been loved. Not broken glass, but a hand in the dark. You are enough. You are enough. Then they sang it back till the hurt let up. I am enough. I am enough. I believe when they say I'm more than
To your strays, you have always been enough. Happy birthday, Ember Paradox. Oh, and we get another little outro scene. Let's use the hide button again. Okay, so looking at a fantasy sky landscape. Okay. Oh, Northern Lights. Oh, wow. Very pretty. Yeah, I like that this is a well done loop. The way that some of the planets are just fading into the sky is weird looking. But other than that, it looks pretty good for the most part. Well, a little bit too much texture like in here and over here, but that's not really where the eye is drawn to. But yeah, mostly this looks pretty good. And the loop, I'm not noticing any seam on the loop, so that looks good. Okay. Okay, so that is definitely a thumbs up. A really nice birthday tribute. I guess she must have had her birthday recently since this is like 4 days old. And okay, so that was the last of the three. But before I go, I wanted to show you something. So I have actually done a collection of Ember Paradox fan tribute videos, not by Lord Intellectual, but by other people. I have done it before. Yeah, so around 3 months ago, I did this. So this will be in the description, the link to this one as well. And in addition to that, I did do something with Ember Paradox recently. And if you go, where is it? Here it is. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, so I did this video recently showing Ember Paradox's new form in the Don P. Bongwater AI universe. Yeah, so it hasn't appeared yet, but Don P. Bongwater is going to make a sequel to this. It's always been about the money Act 2. He's going to make It's Always Been About the Money Act 3. Yeah, Don P. Bongwater is Tectone's official AI guy. And so Act 3 will have Ember Paradox in it. And I've been as as this character, which she has already reacted to the still picture here of this character, and it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's Celestium's fault. Yeah, it's Celestium's fault. That's why I decided it's Celestium's fault. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. That's actually the most recent video I did on Ember Paradox, and there's loads of Ember Paradox fan tribute videos. If I was thinking I might make another collection that's not Lord Intellectual, but other people's fan tribute videos for Ember Paradox. And if I do that, I'll go ahead and I'll put that link in the description as well if I do that soon. Okay, so that was a lot of Skybrow's community history, and a bunch of really stuff that's been well known in the community for a while, and it's continuing to evolve. And when Lord Intellectual put out his behind the scenes video, I'm like, okay, need to get caught up on this. Okay, so that was a reaction.